Hope you're all well as well. And what we're going to do is get straight into race strategy. We're not going to do the race yet. We're going to have a look. So this is going to be a bit of a difficult one for us because we've taken all the penalties because this race could be a short one for us because there's walls. I don't like walls. I don't like Monaco either. That's a hard track for me. That's really hard for me. And Baku is kind of the same. If you doze off or you don't have full concentration, the walls are right there to take your wing off or take your wheel off as well. Now we qualified in the top 10. We qualified P9, but we're taking a lot of penalties because I'm trying to look longwards for the season. And we have to start on our tyre we started Q2 in, as you know, from Formula 1. And we are doing the ultra soft. So we're going to do 4 laps. What's predicted? Personalised. And we've got, hopefully, we've got quite a lot of overtaking to do. So thank you very much for tuning in. Firstly, before I start this, you guys and girls could have done anything in the world, but for some reason you came by to Twitch and you clicked on this channel. So I thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you have an entertaining race with me. But yeah, thank you very much. The setup that I've got, so I'll just rattle that off while I'm here. So the racing rig is a F-GT racing rig from Pagnian Imports if you're in Australia. If you're outside Australia, look up Next Level Racing. It's all the same company, just different for different distribution around the world. And then got a Fanatec CSL Elite racing wheel for the PS4 with the CSL Elite pedals, and I've also got the brake mod kit for that. And then I got the Fanatec Esports F1 steering wheel as well, so really loving that. I was a bit scared because it is a smaller wheel in diameter. I think it's only 27 centimeters in diameter, whereas the wheel that comes with the base and other wheels are 30 centimeters. So a few people said that you notice the slight twitchiness of it because it's not the 30 centimeter wheel, so therefore it's, I don't know, they said they didn't really like it as much, but I'm using it, I love it. I even use it for project cars too, which is pretty good, man. I love it at the moment. While you're dead last, new parts. Salamander, yeah, hey, thank you very much for joining in. Yeah, new parts, qualified P9. However, this is one of my hardest tracks of the calendar. So what we did is we took a whole new engine part. So ICE, MGU-H, K, everything. We did absolutely everything new. Don't take my wing. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, that's bad. So this is the wear that we got on our tyres from our quali. Now, first lap, the first pit stop is going to be on lap 4. We're just going to have to weather this. I'm just going to try and, I don't know how I'm going to sneak through, but we're going to fix that wing on our first stop as well, because then we'll be in clear air, and we really want to be making up a lot of time. It's kind of a silly mistake for me at the start to get that wing damaged, but really, this race is just to try and get us new engine components and just have a bit of fun. AR difficulty is on 100. I had it at 102, dropped it back down to 100 because I'm in the cockpit view and I really want to try and get my head around the cockpit before I jump back up to any harder. So let's make sure that we got wing repair on. It's on auto, so yeah, it should do. What I'm going to do is say yes. Dropped it back down, so we've got 1.9 left of fuel. We're just going to keep an eye on that.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the super softs.
Okay, so you notice the missing wing on that first corner on that left-hander. And a little bit there as well, which is understandable. Left-handers, it's on the front right, the actual damage, so. So we took everything new except for a gearbox as well. So otherwise we'll be starting P9, and it looks quite congested in there as well. So it's kind of hard to pass here unless you do like a nice little, well, Danny Ricciardo lick the stamp and send it up the inside. So I'm kind of hanging out. You see the field's not spread out too much, so I'm just kind of hanging out until my first pit stop, which is going to be lap 4. Going to get these old Ultra Softs off. I'm going to put in the new Super Softs, the red mark tyres, and change that front wing, and then we're going to push from there and then see where we can end up for the last part of this race. We do have a nice car down the straight as well, so we've got I think 6 downforce front and 7 downforce rear, so it's not too sticky to the road. We should have a nice little slippery car. So early, yeah, I changed them. I got the path so early just because the engine actually had 50% wear on it, and this is going to be quite a bad track for me. So in case I don't finish this race, I thought I may as well put all the parts on anyway, because this track has the highest chance of me not finishing a race. .50% distance, so we should be able to call something back. So after this next lap, going to do pit stops, and then hopefully we're going to make up some good spots. Full race update.
We're the last of the running cars. Sirotkin is ahead of you. The gap is less than a second. They're on fresh Super Softs. Your pit window opens next lap. 24 laps to go.
Let's see, next one, hang on a sec, we'll see who we're racing. Is it Jeff or is it Carl? Who's the race engineer? I think it's Jeff. Who am I racing?
Okay, here's who we're really fighting today. Van Dorn and Sainz.
So you always fight your teammate, always. It's always there. So a lot of people are going to get DRS. Who's going to break this chain? There's, I think it's a dark red up ahead on the map. That's got to be a Alfa, an Alfa Romeo Sauber. Okay, next lap is going to be pitting. Any predictions for the 2019 season? Ooh, no, I really. Oh, that was a big dive. I don't know if that was legal. It's on the inside. Oh, let me some room. You cheeky bastard. Predictions for 2019. You got to have Mercedes up there. They're always going to be up there. You're then going to have Ferrari. They're not going to give up. Red Bull, yes, because of the. Oh, actually, Red Bull's going to have the Honda engine, aren't they? How do you guys? Oh, how do you guys think about that? How's the reliability, but then how far are they going to push it to try and get as much power from it as they can? But I really hope Daniel Ricciardo gets some really good pace, really good structure out of Renault, and he's able to build on that. I don't think he'll be doing too much for the 2019 season, but hopefully they have a good program built for the 2020 and then 2020-21 seasons. So hopefully there's enough around Renault that has really enticed him there. Okay, box this lap. Yep. Thank you, Jeff. Nice slippery car, bit of slipstream. Don't you block me off. Alright, let's try and get this as good as we can. I'm a bit scared. Alright. This is reasonable. Hopefully Leclerc and Verstappen do well. Yeah, I think they will. Hopefully Leclerc especially. Like, he deserves it. He's done a stellar season. Fix that wing. Brand new wing. Don't damage it again, mate. Let's go.
Exit now.
Right.
We'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in our strategy.
Now, this might seem a bit lonely, but those cars will start coming back to us as well. There'll be the cars who are doing their other stop, and hopefully we have a really cracker last part of this race. So main thing here, no mistakes, no damaged parts. That'll keep me quite close to the mid-pack, and hopefully we can try and push for some points. So who wants to have a crack at my race finishing prediction at the moment? You can update it later on, so don't worry, this isn't going to be final. So, give you a little update. So, qualified in P9. We've done our first stop, same as the top 10. We then took all the new parts for the car, except for the gearbox, and we ended up at P20, dead last. We're doing 50% race, and we have one stop left, which is going to be on lap 15. Again for the super soft tyres. So that's all our engine wear just there.
Our gap to the car in front is 22.7 seconds.
Oh, so much better with a full wing. Now let's remember that our teammate was P8. He was just in front of us, P8. And now he's only just one little spot ahead of us on the road. We can just see him on the map. Let's have a quick look at tyre wear when we can, because the rears are the ones that are going to get punished around here. So this is my second season as well. So the first season I started off in the Alfa Romeo Sauber. Did that up until halfway, or pretty much halfway. Didn't really know how the contract things went. Gave it a crack at the beginning of Spa and actually won the contract with Haas. So first race with Haas was at Spa season 1, and we followed through the rest of the season with the Haas team, and then I really wanted to go to Renault. Was my main thing that I wanted to go to, and I didn't want to go to the top 3 just yet, so I don't want to go to Mercedes, Ferrari or Red Bull just yet. I wanted to do one more season in a lower tiered car and try and build them up and have some good racing. So season 2 I really want to stick with Renault for the remainder of the season and just see what I can do with them. They did a pretty good job with their R&D, and they, at the end of the season, they got them up to top. If it wasn't top, it was second. It was very good, but they had bugger all in R&D. So their R&D and their durability, not the R&D, their durability. So they had bugger all in their durability for their components. So that was the shortfall of them. So that is what I'm trying to do at the moment. All right, Dark Ninja says P10. Just give me another straight to check that other message. Wolfpack says P9. All right, those are pretty close. I reckon they're pretty accurate as well. Now, I'm not too great with my tyre wear. During practice and qualifying, the rears did get quite a hammering, so either got to learn to manage them a bit better, a little bit less on throttle, because I didn't do anything for the setup either, so to try and manage them and soften the rear. But either stick around, check out the race, or make sure you come back in time for the last bit of the lap, or the last bit of the race, the closing laps, because you should get pretty good. Full race update.
Went south at the back. Last place. Car loss ahead. Gap to car in front is 8.5 seconds. They're on fresh super softs.
Who am I racing?
The drivers we're racing are Leclerc and Sainz.
Okay, so it's changed now to Leclerc. So I can notice just there I'm not doing a full brake activation there on the brake pedal. Whereas on the heavy stops from the big speeds, I am, because I'm actively reminding myself that I need to pull it up. Otherwise, it's going to end in tears. Front wings are going to be gone, and possibly tyres.
Caution.
Ooh.
Caution. The virtual safety car
I need a full
is out. Reduce
safety
speed
car.
and maintain a positive delta.
Now I suck at this. Oh shit, get under. I really suck at this because I always lose about a second between the other cars. Watching that top right. See now,
Okay, slow down.
now would be a really good
Is
time
negative,
to
which
pit.
means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
Oh.
VSC ending, we're going green.
Oh, shit.
Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
Ah, no, I'm not having that. I was over by 2/10. Bugger that. Drexel! Oh shit.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag.
Hang on, let me just get rid of this virtual safety car. There we go. I don't want to get a penalty.
The track is clear. Green flag.
I don't want that. I don't deserve that. Spuddy, how's things, mate? Hi, chat. Drexel, you bloody legend. How are ya? Let's hope that that penalty didn't carry over through our rewind, whatever it's called. Flashback. It did actually when I went to Spa and I had a safety car. I went into the pits, and as you come out of the pits, it's got this really quick sort of. If you've done Spa before, you come out of the pits, and it goes a really quick right-hander out to the track, and I had no time to adjust any of the timing up the top right between the virtual safety car, and it gave me a bloody drive-through penalty. So that sucked, even though I tried to do the reverse because the game took control, as the game does, and then it spits you out.
The car behind has come in to put on the ultra soft tyre. That's the car behind, now on the ultra softs.
Alright. Let's focus. We're going to try and get a little bit of time. Let's get driver in front. Driver in front.
Car loss is ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is 10.7 seconds. You're gaining by 1/10 a lap. They're on fresh super softs. Their tyres are 3 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 49.2.
It's there on the same tyre strategy as I am. Maybe 1 lap less? I think 1 lap less, yeah. Drexel goes up, yeah, exactly. I did your fucking comment. I went off track, Drex. Got me excited. Alright, after the... Oh, it's a bit late, a bit heavy on the brake. Alright. So the braking mark of that second corner is sometime after the 100 meter board, which is on the top right. And this one here is just before the 100 meter board. And depending if you've got DRS and a car in front, a bit earlier than that as well, a couple of meters. Otherwise, you get some crying if you hit that wall on the outside. And also the tyre wear as well. If you have excess tyre wear, then you're going to have to increase your braking point as well.
The gap behind us is 13.8 seconds.
Who is it? Ericsson? Nah, I don't care about him. Alright. Driver in front. Was it yellow? Oh shit, what's up? Look at the track. Caution.
Flag.
Oh shit! Holy shit! Well, we picked up quite a few spots there. I saw that on the mini-map.
Some information on Gasly. They are out of the race.
Was him racing? Who's behind me? Van Dorn. Righto. There's quite a few people. Oh, Vettel's out! Perez is out. How many people are out? I'm going to get this schmuck as well. Oh no, it's yellow flags. Caution. No overtaking and yellow flags. Ooh, lucky. There would have been a fucking penalty. Is that a new steering wheel? Any good? Yeah, dude, new steering wheel. Got it for just before Christmas time. It's the Fanatec. What is he doing?
Safety car deployed. The safety car has been
Ooh.
deployed. Watch your delta.
Go right
Make
now
sure
to fit
you
the...
keep it positive as
Yeah,
we
look at
finish
them.
the pack.
Hang on. Don't you fucking penalise me. Do not exceed delta. Right, this is a bit confusing because there's don't exceed delta, there's catch the back of the pack and everything. It's all happening. Now green means it's going to go. Green means let us go, yeah. So, oh, another full lap. Yeah, the wheel is the
Carlos has
Fanatec.
pulled out of the race.
Ooh, I'm going to beat my teammate. Fanatec Esports F1 steering wheel, and I love it. The one thing that I don't love is having to wear these gloves over the grips. So the grips on the side here are Alcantara. I don't know if it's leather, but it's Alcantara suede or something. Alcantara. Feels bloody awesome on your hands. It's fantastic. But it wears with the sweat and the oils from your hands. So that's what someone told me. So they said, get some gloves. It can just be, you know, mountain bike gloves, which is what I got. And that just protects the wheel from your hand, your palm, your sweaty and oily palm. Fuck off, don't you damage my wing.
The car ahead has come in and fitted the
Prediction update, P5. Yeah, Destiny Ninja, that is right. Definitely need an update now. There was a lot of cars. There were a lot of cars that crashed out just here. I might have to have a look at that replay.
Your speed, our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
It's slow, mate, it's slow. Catch safety car queue. Alright, now we've got to just got to spin it. We've got to get out there. Now, it was a couple of laps too early for me to stop, so I didn't stop and get those tyre changes done. So we could have, but not good enough, I reckon. Alonso's on the softs. Sorokin, don't worry about him, but he's on the ultra softs. So that, oh, it's half a lap. Oh no, a couple of corners, sorry. The safety car, just looking at the safety car. So we just got to catch it now. And sitting in P10, which is going to be great. So quite a few cars jumped out of the race that were in front of us as well. Like Sainz was in front of us, Vettel was going to be in front of us. And there was quite a few others that were definitely going to be in front of us through the pit stop phases. So this is going to be pretty good. Just going to have a quick look at my fuel usage. Yeah, we're good. We are good. Alright, so just catching the back of the safety car, try not to burn out my tyres because I'm going to need them for a couple more laps. We're going to be hitting on that high fuel engine mode very soon because we've got 2 laps extra, which we're going to use at the second part of this race, which is going to be after our last pit stop. It's going to be lap 15, I'm pretty sure it was. This soft will make it to the end. Yeah, so I'm going to get the super softs. So I could have done the softs, you're right. I was very, very close to the inlet of the pit entry. when it all came out, and I didn't have anything set up, so I would have probably hit some bad tyre and would have got the super softs anyway. But let's catch up to the back, and then I can read these comments. All right. Oh, I had to box and put softs on. I missed it.
Let's catch up to the field a bit. We're dropping too far back. Remember that we need to stay within 10 car lengths of the next car. Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Oh, right now. Hang on a second. All right. I could do that right now, couldn't I?
Got that confirmed?
I'll do it and I'll see. Yeah, I'll do it and I'll see how many cars come up behind. Because depending on how many spots we lose behind this safety car. I was going to say, Wolfpack, I was going to say P4. Well, a lot of the cars in front are going to be on soft tyres if they've fitted. Let's have a look. First one is, Red Bull is, can't see, is that a Ferrari? That's on them as well. So we've still got quite a gap between the cars behind, so if we can hurry up, we're going to lose 2 spots. But then we're going to be on tyres which are going to get us all the way to the end. But I'm pretty close. The softs will be a safe bet. The softs will be a safe bet. All the other cars, yeah, let's do it. We're going to come out.
Safety car in this lap.
Oh no!
Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember there is no overtaking until the first safety car line. Stay in position until the green flags.
Ooh, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to risk it.
Box now, please. Box this lap.
Oh, should I do it? Should I do it? It's only 13 laps to... I don't know what's better to do. I'm going to do original setup. No overtaking, resume. I'm going to go...
Green flag.
Continue.
We're racing
Yep.
again.
I'm going to do my original setup. I'm going to set that up soon. Oh, that was almost a chop off from the wing. Change that. Super softs. Alright. Who's that in front? Verstappen. So they're not as good off the corners yet. They've got still cold tyres, which are a bit harder compound than I am. So this is going to then put us on a different strategy game. So I really got to try and get past another one to hopefully try and make this work, because I've got to try and get some clear air. But that's a bad section for me, just through there. Oh no!
Right, we need to get
Shit.
past here. Use overtake. Use overtake.
Bit of damage on the wing.
Find that front wing.
Yep.
It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Which way's he gonna go? Oh, don't squeeze me out on the side. We're gonna have to do that wing again as well. It's gonna suck. Hard around that corner. Oh, push me out, you bastard. Got swamped a little bit. And I didn't get any DRS. No. That could be the biggest mistake of this season. Just goes to show, I actually probably should have listened to you guys. But we're going to pit this lap. Oh shit. And then we're going to try and go. There's the car up ahead which is kind of blocking them. Who's in the white there? Is that a Williams? Okay.
The car behind has come in. They're now on the soft tyre. Softs on the car behind.
Box this lap.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
We're going to have to storm our way home. Just get these new tyres on and we're just going to punch it through. Fix that wing up again so we've got proper downforce. So we're just losing a little bit too much on these cars in front. Alright, yeah, sorry about that, guys and girls in the chat. Knowing now, I probably should have definitely listened to you. Gone in and got the softs. Done that a bit early as well when it first came out, the safety car. So, do you do league racing? Wolfpack, yes I do. RaceOnOz.com. So, Australia and New Zealand racing community, and they do PS4, PC. So PS4 is Predator Cars 2, GT Sport, and on the PC there is Assetto Corsa, iRacing community as well. They can help you get up to speed with that. Let's get some rich revs going here as well. Yeah, so if you're in Australia or New Zealand, head over to raceonoz.com. It's free. There's a bunch of girls and guys there. Good, clean, hard racing, really fair. There's a Sunday Night League as well. So Sunday Night League is a one-make car default setup, so it's available to everyone. People who have no time for tuning don't get left out on that. And there's points tables and there's rules. And there's penalties if you don't abide by the right driving structure as well. So the Project Cars 2, there's normally about 4 divisions as well, so you'll find a nice spot to fit in. Also with GT Sport, I think they have 4 divisions as well. Okay, where are we? P12. So we've got quite a bit to make up. 10 laps. This could be a bad race for us because of the bad choices that I made. So, very sorry for that. There's a couple ahead. Who am I racing?
Okay, our main competitors in this race are Zerotkin.
That was a bit too late on the brakes. So I'm hoping we can catch quite a few of them back. That's the idea and that's the dream with that stop and this pit setup. I don't think their soft tyres will degrade that much to bring them all the way back to me, but I really missed the boat on stopping under that safety car. That's something I really need to work on and improve in future races.
Okay, car ahead is now running the super soft tyre. That's the super soft on the car ahead.
Just going to try and get this fuel down just a bit. These cars, they're splitting up a little bit there, so...
Gap to the car in front is 6.0 seconds.
So we've got one car coming up. Ricardo behind me. Somehow. He's not having a good race. Even worse than me. Alright, good. Getting fast sectors. That's a bad turn in. Too much curb. So this tyre definitely is going to be our last one for the race. We're going to catch Sorokin. Can't see him, and we've got to try and back into those points. Just got to put in these nice laps. That'll give us a chance to try and claw back a few spots. Full race update.
We're the last of the running cars. Sorokin ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 4.2 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. Okay, gap to leader 35.6 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
No way, just got a fastest lap. Trying to catch the pack. Yeah, Danny Rick's out. He's definitely got to be out. Poor bugger. So I don't think I'm going to get those P4 or P5 race predictions, so thank you for being very hopeful. But I think if I actually did follow your advice and pit for the softs under the safety car when I should have, I probably missed Jeff saying it, it would be in a lot better position. And that probably would come true then. Gotta make sure I don't stuff this braking point up. So we're going to get, hopefully, fastest lap of the race, which is no points, but there'll be one little step up, one little point for our rivalry between our teammate and also Bottas. Vehicle condition.
Okay, update on the car.
Hey, Blue Bounty.
Tyres are looking very nice. Shouldn't have to worry about the wear too much right now. Tyre wear rates are lower than we expected.
Hey, Blue Bounty, how are you, brother? Still doing season 2. We're on Baku, Azerbaijan. It's been a busy little race. So qualified P9, took all new engine components except for a gearbox. So we had a 2-stopper. The other cars outside the top 10 had a 1-stopper.
Need some energy harvesting. Reduce ERS deployment.
And hurt our wing. Needed to fix that on the first stop on lap 4 to get the super soft tyres on. Oop. That's a bad corner. And then we got it right. There was a big pile up just coming up to this this back corner up the top here, one of the left-handers here. Made up quite a few spots. Virtual safety cars came out, real safety car came out, and I missed the opportunity to pit under the virtual safety car to pit for softs. The option was there, but I didn't read it properly on the screen, and then also I didn't take chat's advice, which is going to be very bad and going to put us hopefully just inside the top 10 for some points. But yeah, I definitely should have listened to a lot of people and put those soft tyres on. Good to see you wearing gloves. Yeah, that's right. I spoke about it earlier. You're the one who advised. After a while, you get used to them, so... And I can feel my palms pretty sweaty, so it would be saving a lot of sweat and a lot of oil on the rim. And now we're starting to lose our advantage towards Sirotkin. We were catching him pretty quick before. So last race in China, we had a fantastic strategy. Qualified P11 because I missed out on Q3. Qualified P11, started on the harder compound tyre, and then through really good strategy, and the other cars in head had to do one extra stop to get rid of their ultra soft tyres. We actually got P1 in China, but this race is looking quite a bit different. See if I can get close enough for a DRS activation. I think it was back there, but I'm not too sure just yet. Let's see if I get the beep. Let's see if I get that beep. No, I do not.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
We're catching them. If I'm looking at the map, I'm getting closer to their points on the map in reference to when I crossed the start-finish line. Is there enough laps and is there enough tyre wear in my tyres? Ooh. Do I have enough? Yeah, so if you're into league racing and you're in Australia or New Zealand, head over to raceonoz.com, head to the forum section, sign up, it's all free, and there's heaps of girls and guys there to race PS4 and also, got to concentrate this corner, and also PC. Oh, I got a bad corner through that, the little castle section. Driver in front.
Sirotkin is ahead of you. Less than a second separate you. You're closing in by around 1.4 seconds a lap. They're on old super softs. Their tyres are 5 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:44.0.
Got to be close enough for DRS this time. Deliver draft, come on. DRS, wait for that beep. Yeah, we got it. Not enough for this corner, but maybe one of the corners up ahead. I don't have any battery to attack him either, so gonna have to be patient for another lap. Or if he's really slow at another point, try and sneak him. Ooh, scratch up against the wall.
Alright, we expect these tyres to be good for a while yet. Just be careful with them in the high-speed corners.
Here we go. Where's he gonna go? Defensive. Bastard. Take a lot of exit, a lot of it. Now I'm definitely going to try and have a crack this time round in the DRS section. Now we're going to have to take him. Increase the battery. Make sure we stay with him. DRS will get us over line here. Hello there, Spotty. Hey, Arnold. The real ASL, how are you, brother? I doubt it that we're going to catch Ericsson. We've got 2 laps. Not even a points finish. He's got the back of the McLarens, but... well, I'm glad I put a lot of mileage on all my new engine components for a non-points finish. Isn't that good? Oh well, it is how it is sometimes. So, barring a miracle, but even then we started quite far back. We started last. We started P20. But barring a miracle, I don't think we'll really catch up to the back of those 3 up ahead. Not unless they have a really big battle and they cost each other quite a few seconds a lap. Driver in front.
There's static over the radio. Say again.
Driver in front.
Alonso is ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is
Ooh.
7.4 seconds.
Ericsson got him.
Softs. Their tyres are 14 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 45.9.
So we can keep rocking behind us. We can. 15 viewers, well done. Thank you very much, Arnold. Thank you. Just lucky, I guess. It's good that quite a few people like Formula 1 because there ain't much of that on the telly at the moment. So I'm trying to get my fix by playing it, and then hopefully I can supply a few other people who miss it, and they can just tune in and watch as well.
Of fuel remaining.
That was close on the left. Let's have a look at this tyre wear. How much we got fuel? Fuel, let's burn a little bit more, eh? Because they're just down there now. Who's that? Alonso. He's just down there. Be 1 lap after this. I don't know if we can get that spot. That'll give us 1 point. We are a lot closer. We're a lot closer.
This is your final lap of the race.
Tyres are a little bit mushy. Not much battery left either. He's very close. Come here, Alonso. Where's the spot? Where's the spot for the dive? Just do it on the straight. Just do it down the back straight, or the main straight. Oh, come on. He can't defend.
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix too soon.
It's the last lap, Jeff. Let it run. Alright, drag race. Nugget DRS. Alright, so we got 1 point. And we're done.
Okay, pick
I went to Melbourne last year. Yeah, I think I went maybe 2 years ago. Yeah. Blue Bounty. I go for the whole 4 days every year at Melbourne with about 20 of us guys. Oh, nice. That'd be pretty good. That'd be really good. 20 blokes. All at the Formula 1. That'd be really good. Go to some nightclubs afterward. Hey? Some special nightclubs around Melbourne. Hey, Dark Ninja, you did. You called it P10. Look at that. I don't have anything to give you except like applause, and you picked it. That was unreal.
After that fantastic Grand Prix. Here they come, your top three, out onto the podium.
Oh. Thank you, Bounty. Thank you. Thank you. That was a few little errors from myself, so I know that for next time. Definitely going to try and do those stops under the safety car and then go for the harder set of tyres. Because in my mind, I had the super softs won't last that extra race, but I forgot to put the harder compound on.
Who was your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Skip. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive. Now let's take a look at the